topic anyway, and it's coming in from indiaglitz.com, and it's all about Thalapathy Vijay's Beast to be released on a festive date. Now, this hasn't been confirmed, so it's just talk at the moment, but I'll read this article, John, because as we know, India Glitz is a very good website, and it's very short and in sync with their purpose and what their story is all about. But Thalapathy Vijay is busy shooting for his upcoming film Beast. The team dropped the first look poster recently. It received an overwhelming response from fans and got over 270,000 plus likes within a few hours. I watched that, John. It was incredible, the amount of attention that was getting.
Don't know what's going on Twitch, Stephen. It says we're offline.
Yeah, we'll
sorry about that, Nate Scraps, man. I don't know.
We are on YouTube. If you go to Movie Burner Entertainment, you can find us on YouTube.
Don't know what's going on there.
We are live and interactive. Thalapathy Vijay and lead lady Pooja Hedge shot for a peppy song choreographed by Jana Master recently. The shooting of this film is going in full swing in and around Chennai. The latest buzz about this film states that the first single of Beast is likely to be released on October 16th, which marks the birthday of music director Anurag Ravi Chandler. The team is planning to wrap the shooting before October, and the film is expected to hit the theatres for a mega pongo release. And I'll just scroll down past that magnificent poster that was released last month. The film is directed by Nelson Dilip Kumar and bankrolled by Kalanthri Maran under the banner Sun Pictures. The film also features Yogi Babu, Shine Tom Chacko, Aparna Das, VTV Ganesh and Redden Kingsley in supporting roles. John, the date they were obviously talking about for this was let me just bring this up because it's very interesting. It's the latest buzz about the film states that the first single of Beast is likely to be released on October 16th, which marks the birthday of music director Anurag Ravi Chandler, and the team is planning to wrap the shooting before October, and the film is expected to hit the theatres for a mega pongo release. Now, John, I'm just reading that part again because that's the part that's the most important about this. We were talking about it maybe a couple of weeks ago, might have been a bit longer. I think it's maybe just when the film got its official title. When this film is going to be released, was it going to be at the tail end of this year or the beginning of next year, just like they did with Master? It was the early months of 2021, but it looks like it's going to be round about October time. John, are you excited about this?
See, I'm always excited about a Thalapathy movie, as we were speaking about with Ruth. We almost feel that we're blessed now to be getting into Indian cinema when we are, because Thalapathy's just going from strength to strength in his late 40s.
Yeah.
And we says that we kind of missed out in these other big releases, and there's this almost communal spirit to this guy's releases. Everybody gets excited, they get behind it. There's a huge buzz around individual little moments, sort of behind the scene making of Vafi Coming, for instance. Vafi Coming itself dropped before the movie. Yeah. Just so many good things. Also the end sequences, or the cut out sequence as well, about the empowering women. So I'm glad to see that we're now part of this. We're fans of this guy. We've watched about 7 or 8 of his movies now.
Yeah.
We're now getting the buzz for this movie, Thalapathy 65 Beast. So it doesn't really matter to me when it comes out, Stephen. We've got Von I can't fucking read. Van Starlord.
Yeah. He
thinks it'll be the January 14th, 2022 release.
Pongal is Jan 14th.
Well, there you go. Yeah, it's a possibility, man. It is a possibility. Is this the one that we were talking about that we're kind of trying to time the release for Avichandra? I can't even speak. Anurag Ravichandra's birthday. Was this the same one, or is this?
I'm not sure, John.
I think it is, isn't it?
Because but that would make sense.
Anurag Ravichandra's.
Did Master come out in January time, February time? So
it came out round about the beginning of this year. Yes, it did. It was an early year release. Because I think we need to go back and check when we reviewed it. But yeah, we reviewed it pretty shortly after it came out.
Yeah.
Not Scraps is saying, do you guys know what backrooms are? Not got a clue. Not got a clue, man. What backrooms are? Don't know if I want to know. It sounds like a dodgy porno or something like that, man. Maybe you can fill us in what it is. Hopefully it's not something dodgy. Not got a clue what it is though, man. I'll search it up if I'm intrigued.
I wouldn't.
I've searched some interesting things up before, believe me. Red Stool, I think that was Trisha actually, it wasn't me. I searched that on my phone, incidentally.
It was more IKEA based Red Stool.
Yeah, it was Red Stools from IKEA, but she left it in Google, and it was some interesting on my phone. Incidentally, I've not forgot that 10 years later or something like that. But yeah, man, it doesn't really matter when this comes out, Stephen. I'm just looking forward to the first trailer to get a vibe of the actual movie. I know they're having issues over in India because of the pandemic. He's cancelled the Northern Indian shoots and condensed it all into Chennai, so they'll get along at a fair pace, I'm sure. Again, we spoke about the humanity of the guy. He cares about people in his crew and his cast. He's not going to endanger them by taking them up to a COVID hotspot.
Exactly,
so we'll get the trailer when we get it. The movie will get finished when it gets finished, and we'll get the release when we get it.
I can't wait to just get a feel for this film.
Well, Steve, we got the feel with it, that right there. I mean, we'll bring it up. You're going to be on the screen, I'm not. You get the feel with the photograph. He's on the run. He's a con artist, isn't he, on the run?
Yeah.
You've got the helicopter behind him. He's got a fucking shotgun with a scope on it. And again, he's wearing the shirt. He's got his vest, trademark vest. He always has that. No gum for now, but he's just a cool guy, man.
A cigarette? I'm not sure of what's in his mouth.
I don't know what it is in his mouth because my eyesight's not good enough, sadly. But he did have a cigarette moving the one we recently watched, so Fear of My Life. So we know we're going to get this guy's charisma. We know we're going to get a great performance from him. It's a given at this stage. We've watched a lot of his movies. We've seen one which was probably under average, but his performance was still incredible.
Yeah, definitely.
So we know we're getting a great performance from Thalapathy. It's how the other moving parts work, and we know we're getting a good score as well because I read Ravi Chandra's in there, and we know he's good because he did Master.
Yeah. So
there's always a bit of a risk with this movie, Stephen. It's an up-and-coming director. He's given him a chance. He did that with Fear in My Eyes as well because that was his first director. His first directing gig in a sense, I should say. So there's risk, but I think it will pay off. I'm sure it will.
I just can't wait, John.
It better.
And unlike a lot of reaction channels,
I'm on the fucking screen. I didn't even split the screen. I didn't realise I was on the screen there.
You were talking anyway. I wasn't talking.
I pressed the wrong
That's fine.
Fucking scene change.
Like anyone that watches us will know, we're genuine fans of Thalapathy Vijay, and as you said, John, we've already reviewed about 7 or 8 of these movies, and we are going back to doing a lot more going forward. Yeah, if that makes sense. I want
to do Giggly, I think it is next.
We talked about that after we came off line when we were talking to Ruth after the.
There's a couple of other ones
after the show on Friday, and a lot of people don't like it, but I don't
Ruth says there's a lot of ones that have been under the radar that perhaps people won't expect us to review or even watch because they think it's maybe a Western or each won't connect with it.
That was the thing I was going to ask. Single, does that mean trailer? I don't know what that means. Aaron birthday.
Well, he's the composer, so it may be music related.
Single, it could be, like a promotion,
Could be because we got that Master Blaster and stuff like that. Just audio releases.
Yeah, well, that would make sense then. If they do that single release on his birthday, and the film may release by January, that would make sense to me.
Well, they tend to do that, Stephen, because they kind of combined Thalapathy's birthday with a motion poster. Yeah. Well, it wasn't a motion poster, just a poster.
Just a poster, John, and then a second poster,
So, it would make sense. Yeah. Sort
John,
of
the promotion, you've got to commend them for the promotion of this next film as well.
Steve, I've said it time and again, Indian promotion and building up to movies is far superior to Western. The way they use just still images, slow-mo shots from motion posters, musical releases, they just know how to build a music and hype it, build a film and hype it up to hell.
John, that's a very good question from Vince Starlord as well. I just want to know who's playing the main antagonist in Beast opposite Vijay. That's a great question.
Sadly, it's not going to be Vijay Sethupathi because I did hear that he's potentially starring in Vikram with Kamal Hussain.
Oh, that's
Kamal
going to be
Hussain,
great
I should
as well.
say. There was talk that he was waiting on a phone call, so I want to see him in that movie. That's
I'm kind of glad it's not, John, because it would put too close off the back of Master as well. I want to see both Vijay Sethupathi and Thalapathy Vijay working again at some point, but I think maybe too soon off the back of the last film. Two of them work well, great friends as well by all accounts. So I think they will do another film together.
Everyone in the South India, and not, we know further afield as well because we've seen Shah Rukh Khan. I think they have a respect for Thalapathy and what he's done for that industry. I'm not saying it's just him because also we're aware of Tala Ajif and stuff like that now, and other big names. Mohanlal,
this is what I love about
that's
this.
Malayalam, isn't
Our
it?
community keeps our fingers on the pulse with different actors and performers that we don't know. It's them, it's you guys that are guiding us and educating us. We wouldn't have found out about these guys, Thalapathy Vijay, if it wasn't for you guys.
Stephen,
so we really do appreciate
my knowledge
it.
now in Indian cinema has grown bit by bit. I'm nowhere near the likes of Ruth, who's just come into the chat.
Hi Ruth.
Nowhere near. But I'm impressed with what I actually know now.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable, because
Yeah,
6 months ago I didn't have a clue.
Ruth is actually saying yes, they usually do an audio launch of the songs as part of the advertising campaign for highly anticipated movies, and Vince Starlord says at Sun Pictures the freaking promos they do is unimaginable.
Need to look into them.
Yeah.